Hey guys, it's Dawn. Dawn from Dawn, Ohio, Sunny Gardener. How are you? Hey, welcome back. Today, I wanted to go over some plants that I am starting in February in Zone 6. And for those that are new here, I live in Zone 6 and I live about on an acre of land with my husband and my son, and I have about a 50 by 50 garden. It's not real big and it's not real small, but it gets the job done. Here we preserve for 1 year's worth of produce, and then we buy our own beef someday. Hopefully we will be possibly raising some of our own beef, or hopefully some chickens someday. But what I wanted to go over today was some of the things that I will be starting or have already started. The onions that I have are looking so awesome. I have 6 varieties. One is a shallot, and one is the famous Walla Walla onion, if you have heard of that one. And then I've got some really other good ones as well in here. The one I did not grow last year, I forgot to get the seeds for, was Alicia Craig. That's a good one, but I did not realize that I was out of those. So I actually have some other yellow onions that I'm growing in there. They should be just as good, but I do recommend the Alicia Craig in my area anyways. And some of the other things that I have started is the Utah celery. I ended up thinning these out. They do get pretty big, so you want to make sure. I think I grew like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 seeds in each cell, and then thinned them out. I think one I still have 2 in, just to see which one is gonna get bigger. Watch to see who competes and gets bigger. But I did thin those out, and I've got some Copenhagen cabbage that I have started. I did thin those out, and they're looking really good. These are a earlier crop for the spring, and then I've got some fall ones that I will be growing later. And I will be concession sowing. Some of the cabbage and celery and broccoli and cabbage. Obviously, we're not a big family. We're a family of 3, so I am not going to need all of it at once. I preserve cabbage, and I'll do coleslaw preserving, so I will use the carrots that I'm about to sow, I think in March, and I will be able to shred those and get those. I am so sorry. I have a little bit of a cold and I cannot stop. My throat is itchy. So anyways, and then I've got a few tomatoes. These ones are Paul Rosen. I have 2 of those. I'm trying not to plant as many indeterminates this year. And then I have some gobstoppers that are wonderful. You can get these seeds over at Am I Gardener. These are a really good big cherry tomato, and they kind of resemble a gobstopper, but they are sweet and they are really good. And let's see, I have 9 gobstopper plants, and they're actually doing really good. I just planted these into bigger cells. They were kind of getting suffocated, and there were like 3 or 4 in the itty bitty cells, so did that. The next thing that I am going to be concession planting in February, I've got some purple Vienna kohlrabi, and then I also have a white Vienna kohlrabi that I am going to plant. And the kohlrabi is really like the broccoli and the cabbage. If I were to grow those all at one time, obviously I'm going to get the harvest all at one time. And with us being such a small family, then I would have all of them and wouldn't know what to do with them. So I could give them away to family, of course, or other sorts. But I will just grow the kohlrabi that I have, and then it's been a couple weeks, so I'll plant a few more of them, so that way I have them throughout the summer. The calabrese broccoli, I'm going to plant a few more of those, and Long Island Brussels sprouts. These are a good one. I'm not really sure what other people do with theirs. I normally eat mine fresh eating out of the garden, and then I will blanch them and I will freeze these into bags, and we ate these all the way through the winter. They have held up really well in the freezer, so this one is a good one. Now these I am about to start. I have not started any of the eggplants, but I have an Oswald. And I tried this one last year for the first time. This one's a really good one. And then this one was new to my eye this year. I'm not even gonna try to, it's Listata de Gandia eggplant. I know I butchered that, so I'm sorry. But this one caught my eye because it says you don't have to peel it. And anything that's easier to cook or easier to do, I love it. So I'm gonna give this one a try this year. I am gonna do some leaf lettuce at the end of the month, still in February. You can do that anytime right now, getting it started indoors. And then towards March and April, you can probably get those out into the garden and direct sow those. But I like to get the leaf lettuce started because we love salads, and that's pretty hardy as well. So I'll get that started inside and then take that outside. Now, some people do start their lettuce in their greenhouse. I do have a greenhouse. It is not heated as far as like electricity to the greenhouse, but I do have a heater. Excuse me guys, I'm so sorry. I do have a heater inside the greenhouse, so when it does start to warm up a little bit, more of a consistency, like maybe into the 30s and 40s in the mornings, I'll get them out there and then turn on my heater, so that way I can get all of my little seedlings that I've already started in with my grow lights. So guys, I was just editing my video from yesterday and realized that I was discussing some grow lights and did not finish and close out the video. So what I was discussing was in having grow lights, you do not have to have grow lights. The 2 years ago, when my first greenhouse blew away, I was waiting on my second one to arrive, and I actually used my car for the warmth and the sunlight, and it really acted just like a greenhouse. So people with not having any grow lights or having grow lights and you want to get them out into the natural sun and some warmth on those nice sunny days, don't think that you cannot get them out. Put them in your car. I put them in my back window. I put them on the dash. I cover my seats with plastic trash bags, and if I need to, I use the seats. So guys, there's always another way. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.